Subhanallah, la ilaha illallah, wallahu akbar. Subhanallah, walhamdulillah, wa la ilaha illallah, wallahu akbar. Subhanallah, walhamdulillah, wa la ilaha illallah, wallahu akbar.
For the needy, poor person, it is a very good opportunity that if he is getting sadaqah, charity, distribution from somewhere, and if his standard of the person giving sadaqah, charity, is that the person who is faqir or is in need, he tries, he attempts, that he will go to that place to obtain charity where there is a rich person distributing the funds, where there's a person who has high status and rank. And the reason for this is this, that the more rank and status a person has, his distribution will be good, higher amount. He will openly distribute, he will openly give funds and charity. So the person who is in need, he will try maybe to go to that place to attain sadaqah, obtain the funds from a rich person. For example, there's a village, there's an announcement that today such and such a wealthy person will come and give sadaqah, he will distribute the funds. So the people who are in need will hear this announcement, more people will come, there'll be more a crowd that will get something good, more benefit, more amount, more funds. And the person who's giving, obviously he will then give according to his preference and his liking and his desire. Maybe he will give to one person so much that he will become successful in terms of the funds he needs for life. Or he will give to so many people so much that they will attain what they wanted. And I gave this example of sadaqah, khairat and distribution, because there is the being, one such being who is no bigger than that being. Nobody can be, will be, has been. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala daily to His servants give sadaqah. Daily. All the time from Allah Ta'ala's direction, the sadaqah comes for His creation. And secondly, the sadaqah that is given by the Creator, by Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, it is according to Allah Ta'ala's liking, His desire, His preference, and He distributes according to that principle. So in this universe, alhamdulillah, all the people you can see, Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala daily gives sadaqah to every person, every creature in this universe. So we have to think, the sadaqah that we attain from our Creator, what will be that sadaqah? And alhamdulillah, the person who attains sadaqah from the Creator, how rich and wealthy he becomes. And the one who gives, Allah Ta'ala, there's nothing lacking in his treasure chest. Nothing lacking. In Allah Ta'ala's account, there is nothing lacking. There is no one richer than Allah, no one wealthier than Allah, no one who is more of a king and powerful than Allah. Nobody can give sadaqah more supremely than Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So, what are the sadaqat that come out from Allah Ta'ala's treasure chest? But even in this, Allah Ta'ala has put certain levels. And Allah Ta'ala has said that I have many, many treasures, valuable, precious, you can name it, you can think about it, but in my sadaqah there's one very valuable thing, and that is the dhikr of Allah, that is the remembrance of Allah. Allah Ta'ala is, whoever I give the tawfiq to do my dhikr, he has attained the best sadaqah from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And the person who gets this sadaqah of Allah, then he is never poor, he is never ever poor, he will never remain poor. He becomes so wealthy that Bayazid Bastami rahmatullahi, Hazrat Abdul Qadir Jalani, Hazrat Khwaja Muhinuddin Chishti rahmatullahi, Hazrat Khwaja Ajmeri, Hazrat Khwaja Sarhandi rahmatullahi, these are those personalities, individuals that definitely nobody can reject their riches, their wealth. We can see from history the names of the kings have been wiped from the slates, but today these walis of Allah, their names are alive. What wealth did they have? What did they have that elevated their rank so high and made them famous? It was the sadaqah of Allah that Allah Ta'ala liked the most valuable sadaqah, the most precious of sadaqah. They attained the sadaqah and they became the wealthiest of the people. Hazrat Bayezid Bastami rahmatullahi alayhi became so wealthy, his level was so high, it became so high that Allah Ta'ala gave him such a high status that, for example, the example is given that just like Hazrat Jibreel alayhi salam is amongst the angels, in this way amongst the awliya Allah, Hazrat Bayezid Bastami rahmatullahi has this status. So his statement with regards to the sadaqah that Allah gave to him is that the person who is immersed in Allah's remembrance is alive forevermore. He is alive forevermore. So these people are such examples in front of us. In the history it is written, and they know, we know, we remember them, we mention their names. They didn't have material wealth, but one thing Allah Ta'ala gave them, such a sadaqah, that was the dhikr of Allah, the sadaqah of the dhikr of Allah. So alhamdulillah, Allah Ta'ala's dhikr, my friends, is a very great thing in the dunya, not in the dunya, but until the hereafter it will continue to elevate a person. The person who elevates the name of Allah, Allah elevates that person. Allah elevates that person. So with the depth of the heart, pay attention to dhikr, focus on dhikr and remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And especially, look, Ramadan, Allah Ta'ala gives us the tawfiq to do His dhikr, to remember Him. Alhamdulillah, every deed, every action, every form of worship is high. But Allah Ta'ala has said Himself that the best sadaqah in Ramadan I will give to that person who does the dhikr of Allah, who remembers me, Allah Ta'ala said. So may Allah Ta'ala give me and you, brothers, the tawfiq. He's given us the tawfiq in Ramadan, big mercy and blessings. We are sinners, we have no deeds, we have no status, we don't deserve anything. It's a massive fadl of Allah that these majalis of dhikr, we have attained them. And just like I gave this portion of this hadith to you, that Allah Ta'ala, according to a person's status, gives to that person. There's a point hidden here. That sadaqah is not given to everyone. Rather, only that person attains this sadaqah who Allah Ta'ala likes and prefers. Otherwise, there would be millions and millions here to take this sadaqah. Yeah? And here, we would have to treble, quadruple the size of this masjid. If we all have this yaqeen, certainty that Allah has given sadaqah, Allah is giving sadaqah in the form of dhikr, then I'd say not a square inch would remain in this masjid. But it looks like we don't have the trust in these hadith and the verses of the Quran. We just have trust in our nafs, our desires. And those people who trust the ahadith and understand the verses of the Quran and realize that this is valuable, dhikr is valuable, they will sacrifice their time and their efforts to do dhikr of Allah. So don't think it's a minor thing, we're sitting here, oh it's just a pastime, oh I've learned dhikr. When we get this tawfiq, then understand Allah's merciful, totally merciful on us. Especially in the days of Ramadan, in the days, in the night, subhanallah, subhanallah, subhanallah. Allah gives us these small majalis, these opportunities to remember Him. This is a massive deed. Massive deed. I can't repeat it as many times as I want to. Like for example, a rich person, if he's distributing all the funds and he says that, and the person who's poor gets the money, he says, now I will wed off my children, I'll do this, I'll buy these assets. But if we attain these sadaqat of Allah, Allah Ta'ala's dhikr, then all of our affairs will become smooth and no sadness will remain. No issues will remain. What sadness will there be? Because he becomes the richest person. Everything, his fikr, his worries, Allah Ta'ala fulfills his wants, his requirements, because everything has come to him. Dhikr has come to him, Allah Ta'ala's name has come to him. The biggest wealth Allah Ta'ala has distributed to this person from his treasure chest. Subhanallah, that's it. That's it. Allah Ta'ala's treasure, let's appreciate it. Allah has given us sadaqat, let's keep it steadfast with love, grab it and use it, especially in Ramadan. Let's focus on dhikr, run towards dhikr. Let's fulfill our dhikr lessons, the amount we've been given day and night, during the day. Spend time in Allah's remembrance, sit in such gatherings and keep on doing Allah Ta'ala's remembrance, dhikr, recite Durood Sharif.